Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's do a recap on the markets and take a look at where can you find opportunities. So let's start off with looking at the spiders, the SPY. So as we've been talking about, right? I mean, we are looking at the weekly chart over here and the daily chart on this side. So if we take a look on the weekly chart, I mean, we are still hang on this range. I mean, this level of 260 now seems like it's a bottom. Whether that is so or not, can't really tell, but based on looking at it, it does look like it's the bottom. Now, in terms of taking a look at, is it a buying opportunity yet? The answer is yet to be determined, right? Because what I really want to see is uh, this resistance, right, which went on to become support, is acting as resistance right now again, right? Uh, Last couple of days, I mean, the move has been pretty significant. That's something to note of. If we can probably move over this 280 level, right? I mean, move this right. So now we are finding this as a resistance level, right? If you take a look on the daily chart, that's where we sit, right? Right. So this is a region of resistance that we're looking at, right, on the weekly chart. So I mean, if we can go over this region with some kind of strength, right, um, which is this region, if we can, for some reason, if we can go over this region with strength, then it would be a good idea to go long. If you look, that's the spiders. If you look at the Qs, same story on the Qs. The region which was acting as support is now acting as resistance. So structure is not the best out here, right? I mean, you can actually see a lower high over here, so it's not the brightest of the ideas to go long. But if you look on the spiders again, right, which is looks like a bit more constructive. But if you look on Dow Jones, right, just trying to fold it in here. If you look on Dow Jones actually looks pretty strong, right? If you look on the names on here, it has come over this resistance level, and the bounce on here is strong. So, looking at the spiders, Qs, and the Dows looks pretty strong. So this is why I'm tending more towards a bullish bias. I mean, it has gone over this region, which was acting as a resistance, right? So my tendency is, if my bias is going to be long or short, my bias is going to be on the long side. Purely the reason being is this was acting a resistance. Uh, Now we broke through it, came back. Now it's acting back as a support, right? That's what we're looking for intent to. So these are the top 30 stocks, but the SPYs and the Qs are still under a bit of a pressure. So if we can go across this region Y and start trending up, that could be another leg up that I'll possibly looking at, right? Anywhere between this region of 280 to 282 with significant break. I will definitely try to go long. Few names that you can take a look at is the Beta Pro ones, the Horizon ones, right? If you want to go long. The other reason why I think I'm a bit more bullish as well is taking a look at the consumer staples, right? So money is not really. This is a weekly chart and a daily chart, so it's not that money is flowing out of the market. Money is flowing in the market. That's why you see this consolidation and this actually breaking out on the consumer staple side, right? Let's draw this again. Right, we saw this nice break of this region, and now it's trending higher. The utilities, of course, it's not really just going sideways, so it's holding up. It's not really getting destroyed. Energy name has just been performing bad. Look on the financial side. Load this thing up. Right, financials. Nothing too much to say on here for the financial side. Um, Healthcare. Healthcare is one name which has been holding up as well. Similar to the Dow Jones one, where it went up, came back. Now looks it can actually make another move up, doing a nice consolidation up here, right? So the two, if you want to play sectors, then these are the two sectors that you can definitely play. One was the consumer staples. The other one that I will also be looking at is the healthcare. This is the other name that, you know what, if it goes sideways a bit more, maybe if it starts breaking out over this region, that can be a really good gains on here on the On the healthcare side, the XLV. Industrials, nothing much going on. Basic materials, XLV, nothing going on. Tech was, we'll try to stay out from tech for now, right? I mean, the way it's being structured doesn't really look the brightest. Maybe you can break over this level, possibly something going on. Consumer discretionary, same thing. It looks pretty strong as well, right? So if you want to take a look at the bunch of sectors which are looking strong, um, right? Broke over this level, and now is acting a nice support on you, right? So we can come back, retest, and bounce. So other than the spiders, which I mentioned, the level I'll be looking at on here is this 280, 285 level. If you want to go leverage up, right, you can always take a look at SSO, which moves 2 times the ProShares, which moves 2 times the S&P 500. If you want to have individual names, consumer staples is definitely one of the names you want to play on the pullback. If not, the healthcare is another sector, right? So there's a few names that I'm looking at. If you want to look at the other stocks, right, something like Apple. Weekly is still pretty strong, right? Even though it looks there's a bit damage stock on the daily one, but if you look on the weekly one, still pretty strong out here. You look at the Amazon is the one which looks a bit weak on here. However, still holding on. Baba, very weak. Facebook, very weak. Google, holding on here. Goldman Sachs, no direction. Netflix, holding on, right? So individual names, those are the most famous names. Tesla is holding on here as well. If you want to trade individual names, possibly this Twitter is a good one, right? Had this nice up move, now it's moving sideways. We'll have to see. I mean, last week was an inside day as well. Move all of this, mobile drives, right? So I mean, this was an inside day. So I would, if I want to go long, you know what? This is one name that I would probably try to go long tomorrow, right? Or whenever it tries to break this region, because after this inside day from 27 odd to 35, now we are consolidating under this 36 level. So it's a lot of nice opportunities on here to start trending up. Any questions, hit me up. If you do like the videos, do like and subscribe. Have a good one.